Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door or Door Shutter coming back to you with episode 18 of Direwolf20's 1.18 mod pack. And today we have an update to the pack. And I want to bring your attention directly to something. So, Angel Rings has changed. And the change isn't great because it's not Angel Ring esque anymore, right? Um, this is actually using XP now. This is using RF or FE, and that's not even the worst part. Look at the recipe. I mean, yeah, this makes sense. Make it expensive because it is something that's kind of overpowered. But then you make this super expensive and then require XP, which you can disable in the config. But why would this be a thing? Right? Like, I don't understand their thought process. If I were to make a more balanced Angel Ring mod, I would probably separate the mods, call it V1, V2, or V3. But now they have made it, and I mean, like, even the FE ones, and yeah, this is a lot of FE, but they're just super expensive. And of course, you have to get pretty far in thermal to even get considering this. And this is another set of nether stars. A lot of nether stars, actually. So, portable high ground is probably not going to be an option for now. I'm actually going to port one of the old Angel Ring mods from 1.16. Let me see here. So this mod is from 1.16.2. The original mod author is Azure Doom. I'm going to port that from 1.16.2 to 1.18.2 so we can actually use it rather than this where the mod author decides on a whim that he just wants to change everything. I mean, it is his mod. Get it right? It is his mod. But the biggest problem is whenever you make a drastic change, usually you'd want to make it a different version, maybe version 3. Because I mean, that's a leap, especially because the crafting recipes just altered significantly. You know, I had to go to the end to get this, and you can see my XP does drain quite a lot here. So I don't want to be wasting XP. So I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna port this. It might take a while, but I'm gonna figure it out. Alrighty. So it has been a little bit since the last segment, and the mission was completed. I've created a mod called Angel Halo. I probably could add an S onto the end of this and just make it Angel Halos, but really it's the focus of this, the Angel Halo. These are kind of just crafting components. They don't actually do anything, just to kind of give some balance to the mod. Basically, you can get all of the materials in the overworld for every single Halo but the Angel Halo, because of course you need an Elytra. The Elytra is, you know, one of the more difficult components to get. And then over here we have, where's it at? Should be in here. Yeah, this thing, which is not actually named properly. This mod is still kind of a work in progress, so it's not going to be released for a little bit. I'm going to kind of test it, make sure everything's actually functioning before I release it to you guys. But let's actually go to the end, and to do that, we're actually going to run to the Blaze Farm to get some XP so we can actually fly in the end, to hopefully make it a little bit faster of a trip. I was hoping not to have to worry about any other things, but we'll just grab. Nah, that's too many. Maybe 42 levels, and we'll just try to prevent flying. I will be back once I'm in the end, and I will get see if I can find an Elytra. If I find one, I'll be back. You know, I completely forgot I made this thing. I set up teleportation to the end. Oh man. Alright, let's get an Enderman killed here so we can actually get an Ender Pearl, toss it through the portal so we don't have to fly and waste our XP. Alright, so let's just, we'll fly up here, I guess. Waste a few seconds of it. Alright, so now I do have to find an end city, which, I mean, I've looked quite extensively to find an end city, but I have to keep over land so I don't die here. Hey, yo, this ain't right. What? chilling in the end, and there's just a ghast. No end ship with this one. I found about 3 end cities so far. None of them have a ship. And yeah, I just came across the gas, so I turned on the recording. So after a little bit here, I finally have found an end ship. We're going to come in here, we're going to take everything we can, and then we're going to get out of here because I don't need to stick around, really. Let's see. Dragon scales, okay. Got too much stuff in my inventory. I didn't clear it out before I actually came here, which is probably not the best idea. But that's fine. Some diamond stuff we can smelt down in here. Spawn agitator. Some of these. Another diamond helmet. I don't need that. Alright, there's what we came for, and we're out. Alrighty, so how do we go about making this angel halo? Well, I will tell you, because I've also shown you already, but first things first, we need some feathers. I actually think my feathers are over here, aren't they? Grab about a stack. You know, I think you need like 16 in total, honestly, but more never hurt. And then we'll also need 1, 2, 3, 4 emerald blocks with 1 emerald. 4 diamond blocks with 1 diamond. 4 iron blocks with as well an iron ingot. You can kind of see the pattern here, right? And then 4 gold blocks with a gold ingot. Alrighty, so we come over to the crafting table, and you can make these in any order you would like, because they are not required for each use, right? So, iron halo, you can just set it down here for right now. Gold blocks, piece of gold, feathers, gold halo, diamond, in the middle here, diamond halo, emerald, emerald in the middle, 4 feathers, and there we go. So now we take the angel halo, which if you can really tell, there's a little diamond and a little emerald. It's very small, I know, but it's okay. We take this, and actually one of the things that I did not add is flight with it in your inventory, right? So Curious is required for this. So if I actually just right click with this, it equips it, and no more XP use. This is, you know, free flight. One of the things that I have not fully figured out is if this actually works on servers or not. This is probably a lot better with servers side. I'm not 100% sure. From what I noticed, because I did look at the code behind this angel ring, is it's basically the same as the original angel ring Azure Doom person made. So that is something. This was kind of the same as the as Azure Dooms, but I kind of changed a lot of it, honestly. Simplified the code. I'm not 100% sure if that means a good thing or not. But we have flight. We are able to not have to worry about XP. But it seems like I might be lagging a little bit with that. So let's see. Let's put this back on. I think it's just kind of the game, isn't it? Double the angel ring. Kind of flight stuff. Oh. Okay. So yeah, we have free flight now. This mod will be released probably in a little while. I'm going to do, you know, just a bit more testing and, you know, running around with it and all of that fancy jazz here. So let's get on to this episode here. So first things first, I wanted to look in LaserIO, but I need to clean up my inventory before I do that, so I'll be right back. Also, quick side note real quick while I'm cleaning up my inventory. If you guys hear extra clicking, or you can actually hear me scrolling, because I got a new mouse. I'm still trying to get used to it. I actually bought it, you know, today, the day I'm recording this. So that's just something, but I'm smelting this stuff down here. Also, if this is one of your first videos you ever see, Yes, I do stupid stuff like this where I just, decide, "Hey, I don't want it that way anymore." And I go out and I change it. Um it's becoming a new habit of mine. Tiny coal, I made coal chunks. Angel rings, changing everything. I went ahead and made angel halos. I might have a problem. Um, but it is good to like see what is actually capable, right? Like, I mean, I made this in probably what 4 hours, including the art. And I'm not good at making art, really. By the way, this is kind of just an attempt. I don't have Photoshop. I don't actually. I use GIMP, which is a free um, Photoshop alternative, and it is not that great at all, I will admit. So, all of this art, even on cold chunks, is actually made with that. So, just keep that in mind. Like, it's not going to be good art, that's for sure. But maybe sooner or later I'll get a better program and maybe think about making stuff just a little bit nicer in the future. Um, Also, the one of the biggest things is right now for moving forward, and any mod updates, I'm going to be looking at them with a fine tooth comb kind of thing. If they do change stuff a little too drastically, I will be, stepping in and probably changing it on my end, of course, because I am not, affiliated with Direwolf20 in any way. The um, these changes are made every single time the pack updates, so I have to go in and change things, remove things, add things. Um, so keep that in mind. This does take quite a bit of time to actually get the pack up and running after an update almost every single time. I will probably be removing angel rings sooner or later, just because might as well. It's not useful after me kind of just throwing it away. But I won't remove it until I know, until I fix some of the issues with Angel Halos. I really do need to rename this to Angel Halos, but it'll be a while before I do that. It's not that difficult. Control F, Control R kind of situation, but for now. So I think we are good on cleaning everything up. I guess we have some stuff in here, which is fine. We can just throw these in here with the other set. Then throw all of them in there, and then we can throw the coal into these drawers. And I also have a potion on me for some reason. Potion. Okay. But yeah, so what do we need to look at for LaserIO? So LaserIO is a mod developed by Direwolf20 and I think a few other people. I think a few people did the art. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't come at me. I do think this was made mostly by Direwolf20 with help of other modders because he does have access to that kind of thing. So, quartz, clay, and redstone. Do I have any of that stuff? Let's see. Oh yeah, quartz is going to be over here. Right here. Nope, that's the wrong block. Alright, so we got 4 of that. Might as well just grab 4. We got some clay. Do I have any clay? That's a good question. Clay. I might not have any clay. I got grout. Let me go fetch some clay real quick in the ocean, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we have the book of LaserIO, and we're gonna look at this. Okay, so basically, LaserIO is a energy fluid item transportation mod, right? That is kind of what I understand, except for it's just with lasers. Also, I love this. Can't have dire wire without wire is perfect. Um, so what do we got? So laser nodes. Laser nodes is the most important block in LaserIO as it allows interaction with adjacent blocks by using cards such as the item card. You can interact with the adjustment block to transfer items, fluids, energy, or redstone. Redstone's actually newer in the latest version. And then the actual color of the laser is actually representing the card type. And I'm pretty sure you can do more than one, I think. So each side of the node has a 3x3 grid of inventory slots that accepts cards. Right click a node side to open its UI. Use the buttons along the top to change which side you're working on in case the side you don't want to modify isn't easily accessible. The adjacent screenshot shows a node interacting with inventory on its west side. So this would be like pulling from one chest, putting into another. Laser connectors. Oh, so they're... Okay, that makes sense. Well, they're laser nodes. And the laser wrench, that's not that hard. Okay. Let's see here. So let's grab some iron. Let's grab a wrench. Just make one of these real quick. Laser node. So we actually need a laser connector, which requires glass. Let's grab some green glass here. Okay, so let's make a few of these. Let's go for like 4. Actually, no, let's go 12. And then let's get that cleared. Let's make some stained glass panes. Let's make some laser connector node thingies. Okay, let's go for 6 of these. Let's grab these. We've got the wrench. So we actually need to make one more thing before I get too ahead of myself. So we need kind of the card holder. I don't even know what this is. We got the book. Hold on. So card holder. So items, card holder. Card holder is a solution to all your inventory woes. Okay, so that's what I was thinking. You just hold the cards that you don't use. Logistic chips or logic chips. Node overclocker. So only extractor and stalker cards need them. So node overclocker. And then we have the card overclocker. Okay, so that would be, I'm wanting the things to go just a bit faster. So we've got item, fluid, energy, and redstone. I think item's kind of what we're going to do. So we've got the max overclocking type thing. Let's see here. So filters, basically all the things. I think tag filters probably what we want. Because I want to actually change this out from mechanism to LaserIO. Just because I think it'd probably be faster, in all honesty. So let's see. So the tags on these, if we do F3 and H real quick. Yeah, these were all RF tool digit, feature dimlet. Yeah, so we could just do a tag or we could do basic item. Um, let's see here. So what does it cost to get a basic item? Tag filter. Okay, so like an iron bar set. Do we have any iron bars in here? I don't know if we do. We do actually. Perfect. All right, so we'll need some of those as well, but that's fine. Let's grab a couple handfuls of those. And then, so for item, this one. So we'll need some lapis, some quartz, non-block form. Now we should be good. No, gold ingots, or golden nuggets. Okay. So item card. Just grab a few of these. Oh, and they do not stack. Okay. Which is fine. How many chests do I have over here, actually? Before I keep... Because I'm guessing. I don't even remember how many chests I have over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And I could upgrade it to 7, but I'm just going to keep it at 6 for now. Alright, so 6. Okay, so if I take this in my inventory, I right click in the air, This will give us a GUI interface. Okay, so we've got priority. I'm not 100% sure what these buttons are doing. Default, insert, extract. Okay. That's like direction. Not 100% sure what that is. I think that's where we'd actually put the filter upgrade. Maybe. Yeah, okay, so there's that. Ignore NBT. Allow. Okay, this is awesome. So let's go over here real quick. So let's take out a fluid dimlet, a sky dimlet, throw it in here, ignore NBT, and we'd throw this onto orange. With the priority of 1. That sounds good. So this would be an insert, right? So we'd be... Let's see here. Oh, it's because my inventory's full. So if I take a laser node, put it down, okay, I put this in there. No, I don't want my bottle of flowing time in there. Let's actually grab, where's it at here? But not have it on me. I might be blind. I'm not blind, it's not on me. Where is my pocket storage thing? It's not in there. I'm not seeing it in here, but I also might be just missing it completely. Okay, so I did accidentally throw it into a chest. I found it. We're good. Okay, so how does this work? So we'd want not east. So it's whatever side you actually click on, right? So if I go to the top, there we go. Perfect. So that's connecting. And you can see that if we go up, you can see that this is here. All right, so there's an insert. How would I take... Let's take this out real quick. This flooring here. All right, so how do I go about doing this fully? Let's take all these pipes out. Of course, I don't really think there's another way to take these out. I don't think Crescent Wrench does anything, and I don't think the configurator will pop these up properly. At least in my experience in the last little while. Alright, so we'll need... How are we going to do this? So I was thinking we do a node here. So I probably do need another laser node, by the way, which is fine. And we'll go down. Item card. Actually, hold on. Before we do that, we'll need to make a extract. We'll need to get a node overclocker. We don't care about anything. Okay, and then we can't decrease that, which is fine. Alright, so what if I do this? And then it's actually going to be down, right? Because we want to interact with that inventory. So that is connecting, right? So if I actually had the proper card in here, which is the node overclocker, which requires some diamonds. 4 diamonds. And then some redstone. Alright. I'm just kind of seeing if we can test this, and then I might set it up off camera. Boop. Alright, so down. Throw that in here. So if we take this and we put the sky dimlet, okay, so that did pull it away. It definitely needs some other upgrades here, and I don't know if these stack. Oop, falling in the hole here. Alright, so we can throw in the fluid dimlet. I mean, that's basically immediate, right? I don't think we really need to worry about it that much. So if I put more laser nodes here, of course I'm missing one, which is fine. We would need to be able to set up the biome category, biome dimlet, and biome control, which I don't see control in here right now. Another category. Might have nope, no luck in there. Category controller. There we go. All right, so if we take this item card, throw a filter in here, controller, category, and then basic biome, do, and we wouldn't need any color coordination. Oop, I didn't mean to throw that one in there. Okay, so we wouldn't need any color coordination at all for these, just because it is specific to the filter, right? So that negates that whole thing. And of course, if we take this, right click, and we take these category dimlets, we should be, or all these just biome dimlets, we definitely do want to make this faster. I'm not sure if that's the node being slower or if this is it being slower. So we'll need to probably get some card overclockers to see if that's the case then. Take another item card. We'll take a tag dimlet, which should be in this top corner, and a block dimlet, which is the only two things in this thing. Basic filter, block, or block and tag. And then we'll not do that. Up, there, wrench, shift right click. Alrighty. And then the next one, I will need another item card, but we'll get some card overclockers and stuff like that in a second. Okay, so this one, let's make sure this is working. Boom, boom. Filters into that chest, and should end up in here because that's where I took them out of. So this is a structure dimlet chest. I kind of think this should be like right click. Just a little bit, because it's just like if you're trying to access this, it is kind of annoying that it just automatically does that. But that's just me. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about it all the wrong way or something, but it just seems like it's a little weird to be able to just right click immediately. Alrighty, so structure dimlet, throws it in there. Perfect. Okay, so this definitely does seem interesting, right? Like, I don't think this is as compact, but I think I could probably even block this whole thing up, and this laser should still function, right? Okay, so if we take block dimlet, we're still going. Okay. And that's cool. And I could definitely configure these to have the laser node or laser connector things being down here where the lasers are actually, block going up, block going up, block going up, block going up. But we're not going to do that. I'm lazy. Anyway, we need to go get the card overclockers. How do you make those? Gold? Say no more. Alright, so we've got 6 of these. We're going to grab 8. Let's just go for 10. Actually, I do have another item card, apparently. I didn't think I did, but I do. But I needed those anyway. So we'll actually need 2 more. Or one of these laser nodes and another item card. We'll grab that in a second here. So filter this. And then if I take the... I think it's in here. Didn't go into my inventory. So if we actually just stand right here, okay, so 4 can go up into that slot. So let's just do 2 right now and see how quick this is. Or if this is where the speed really is, right? So up, there, and then wrench. Alrighty. So up, there we go. Let's see how quick this is. So I throw these in here. Boom. Boom. Okay, so that is slow. So let's go down. Let's take this out for a second. Let's throw 4 in here. And let's right click to decrease the actual transfer speed to 1. think I just put that in the wrong position. Perfect. Okay, so now if I grab attribute and terrain dimlet, boom, boom. Okay, so that's instant, right? So now what we should have, and I don't think it's going to apply here, right? I think it's this main node that we need to be worried about. Yeah. So the main node is what we're going to kind of worry about. I'm going to take out the actual card overclockers for now. Maybe we'll use them in the future. So let me get another laser node, get another item card, set this all up, and we'll wrap up this part of the episode. Because, I mean, this is basically finished. I do need to fill in the floor here. But yeah, let me get that last little bit, and I'll be back. So I'm actually going to see here. So I'm going to disconnect this. I'm going to take this out because I wanted to look at these, right? This is kind of just me experimenting. So we put this back down. We'll need the node overclocker, and then we will need the item card. I was kind of just looking. So basically how these work, and I'm going to assume this is how they work, is you right-click with this, right-click with this. Oop. Okay. And then you do this, and you would do this. Okay, let's see if I'm correct about this. This is me guessing. Boom, boom. Okay, so that is how that works. So if we wanted to, we could make this look a little bit nicer, which I'm actually going to do as much as I can. I just think it'd be kind of cool messing with some lasers here. Alrighty. And I think that's fine. I think. Why are you connected? You should not be connected. I do not want you connected. None of these should interact at all. Alright, so let's just keep testing this biome. Alright, perfect. So go here, go here, go here, go here. Alrighty, so that is how it's going to look at the end of the day, and I hope everything is still functioning here. So let's go. We actually have some dimlets in my inventory. Let's go for this one, terrain attribute. This might be overkill, by the way. That's fine. I was thinking it just looks nice, so we're just going to keep it. And also experimenting, right? That's the biggest thing with this mod, is I just want to look into it. And this actually looks nicer, seems like it runs faster, and also is quieter. We also need to do something about this. There's a lot of dimlet storage that needs to be taken care of because this is going to overflow. I'm not 100% sure how I want to take care of this. I might look into sophisticated storage's netherite chest because I think they carry more, which is this kind of chest here. I might change out the third chest, which is going to be this top one, probably. I could actually change this to LaserIO too and just run it somewhere else. Decisions, right? So let's look at this. So one of the things that we need to also really look into is production of ore. We don't have a production of ore whatsoever. Yes, we have the smeltery, but this is not long term, right? And the biggest reason that is because A, lava, and B, mixture of alloys, basically. Now, that's the biggest problem with it. So what we can do is we can probably just start using something else, right? I'm not too worried about loss. So maybe like a macerator, or we could use, this whole thing, the crusher, throw it into the smelter, and then have ingots at the end of the day that are transported through the white tunnel or the white ender chest to the actual base. So I think we'll do that, right? So let's take out this. Let's take out this. Let's go here, and we'll need the smeltery. What I'm actually going to do before I do this is actually look at upgrading these, which I don't think is too bad. But basically, it would allow for us to throw ores in here, get them all compressed, basically crushed, smelted and all of that, but we can actually make it quicker by adding more slots, which is what we're going to do. I don't think I need basic alloys, right? No. Alright, so we just need some iron. And I mean, yes, this will be resulting in a loss. Do I really care? Not at this point. We just need to get something going so we actually can progress a little bit without having to waste a whole bunch of time getting ores, right? And throwing them in the smeltery. Because that's what I have been doing. And I've been doing it completely and utterly manually, which takes 30, 40 minutes, depending on how much ore I have, really. And that is not a good thing. I'm actually looking for my speed upgrades, which I think I threw in my bag. Got 6 of them. And we'll do an ender pouch for this, by the way. I'm just going to set these down for right now. So we'll have this. And no, actually, reverse it. Crushing, smelting. And of course, later on, we will get to the higher tier of, what do you call it? I'm trying to think. Mechanisms like ore quadrupling thing. But for now, nah, we're not going to worry about that. Alright, so let's take, let's just do 3 per. So 1, 2, we'll just throw 4 in here, that's fine. Oh, is this thing already got all the speed upgrades? It does. So we'll just throw all these in here. And then we'll need to get some energy upgrades, which is fine. Alright, so we can take out these barrels. Also, I upgraded my tools as well. I've changed some of the actual, what do you call it? I'm blanking. I've changed some of the enchants. I've added a different enchants onto these just because we needed them at the end of the day. So, that's the thing. Okay, so what we'll do is we will do clear all, right click as output, up is input. We can do auto eject on, and we can then go here, side config, clear all, left is input, right is output, and we can then auto eject on. We can turn on auto sort, but I'm actually going to keep this off. Basically, auto sort would fill all 3 slots with whatever block falls into this first slot, if there's enough. But we're going to keep that off. You know what? If it becomes a problem, because sometimes it does become a problem, we'll turn it back off. But for now, I guess we can keep that. So what we want to do is create another ender chest, which I don't think I have an ender chest. I think I've used all of them. What is this stuff? This is rubber from FTB Contraptions. Let's just toss this into here. And let's see. So we need to look at ender chest. Ender chest. So we need Eye of Ender. I probably need more Eyes of Ender than just one. Blaze powder. Do I have any of that? I really do need to get some sort of refined storage. Somebody suggested I look at the RF Tools storage manager storage thing. I don't know if I really want to get into that just yet, but I'm not sure. I know there was some problems I had with that mod a while ago, but it's been a while. That's the thing. So I guess we can look at that, kind of touch it, see what happens. But for right now, I'm gonna just keep moving on with the vanilla storage system type situation, just using chest, just because it's easier and not as resource intensive as everything else. I mean, it is actually resource intensive. What am I saying? This thing took so many diamonds to actually make, several of those chests. Alright, so ender pouch, ender chest, pouch thingy. Let's go 1, let's go 2, and then of course we'll need some blaze rods. We'll need some obsidian. Wherever that is. Obsidian, perfect. So we'll click use. And then we actually need wool. I thought I had some wool. I do. And then I want to actually dye this blue if I can. But I don't think that's how wool works. Oh, it does. Okay, perfect. Some things, you know, you need 8 pieces of it. Some things you don't. That's what I was thinking. All right, so there's an all blue thing. Let's actually grab a white ender chest here as well. Alrighty. So we will say blue is import, or no, blue is export, white is import, and we will grab, where are they at? This thing. And we could probably grab an upgrade or two. I might have some sitting around. I don't think I have any sitting around, actually. Alrighty, so I've set up the ender chest over here. But hold on, let me really quick grab some sort of ore. We've got a few things in here. So the way this is going to work is we have the blue ender chest being import of all the ores and then export into the white ender chest, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take the blue ender bag, we're going to throw in raw gold, maybe. It's in there. Why are you not? Why must you do this to me? Why? Let's go for this. Oh, now it's actually working. I guess it's because I had food in my hand. That's why I wasn't able to pick things up. Okay, so you are input. Well, input. How about that one? Oh my goodness. I think I might know. Hold on. No? It's not gonna work either? Shame. Okay, let's try one more thing here. Nope. So here's the other question. Can this actually even be crushed? Because if it can't be, which it looks like it cannot be crushed, it can be crushed through a pulverizer. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so let's quickly grab a pulverizer. What we'll need is just a few things here. Looks like we need some tin. Where is my tin? I don't remember what it looks like exactly. So tin, there we go. Let's also grab some copper, because we will need that in a second here. So 10 gear, pulverizer, machine frame. We'll need some flint, which I should have plenty of flint in here. There we go. Copper gear, we'll need 2 of these bad boys. Redstone flux coil, and then a piston, which of course I don't have any of that stuff on me. Alrighty, there we go. Should have now the ability to craft a piston and grab a pulverizer. Not 100% sure why mechanisms crushers don't have the access to do this, but that's fine. Who cares? I'll get over it. Alright, so let's throw some stuff in here again because we're running out of space again. Let's go for configuration, auto input, auto output, output, and then input. Input's blue, output is orange. Let's just do this. Let's throw the pipe down first then. There we go. And then let's grab that. Alright. and we'll cruise with that in the end. We will need to get some augments and stuff for this. That's not too bad. We could actually go look at that real quick, especially because we need to speed this up. So if we look at augment, there are quite a few things we could do to this. Of course, expanded RF, stabilized RF. There's a whole bunch of stuff like that. We could get something like this if we wanted to, which I mean, it's not a terrible idea. We got some bronze, I'm pretty sure, around here. We got brass. We don't have bronze. Let's see. So which one was that? This one? So bronze, 3 copper, and then 10. Okay, so copper, and then some 10. Let's just go throw it in the smeltery. We should be able to make that in here, right? And then, of course, we could always just speed this up. Perfect. We might not even need an ingot cast. We probably could just use the block thing. Okay, we got 4 ingots extra. And then 1 more. And then let it go. And I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, so real quick, we're going to throw in a hardened component here and a auxiliary process sieve. We're just going to throw in 2 of these bad boys. So we'll throw in that one, and that one. And what should happen now is apparently nothing. Let's take this out. Let's take this out. Actually, I think I know why. Hold on. Before I do anything drastic here. If I look at this is still on blacklist, isn't it? Yep. Okay. So this still isn't going to be the fastest. We really need this thing, increase process speed, but reduce RF efficiency to actually get that, which I can get this if I really wanted to. I do have some electrum up here, I do believe. Let's see. It's in here. We need, what, total of 4 pieces? No, just 2. I think I can throw this in the smeltery. I'm not even sure if I can throw dust in the smeltery. I can. Cool. Alright, let's clear this full of Invar. Invar is just nickel and iron. 2 iron, 2, and then 1 nickel equals Invar, so just keep that in mind. And we'll just use our plate cast here. Alrighty. And then electrum is gold and silver, I believe 1 to 1. Not 100% sure on that one. It's been a minute. Here we can actually look. Yeah, 1 to 1. Cool. And then we'll also need some lead, which is... It looks different, I know that. We'll need 8 of this. And we'll need some iron nuggets because I just threw all mine back in there. And let's see, so lead. And then we'll also need this. And then we can grab this bad boy here. And we can go throw this down here. And of course we can actually just come in here and mute this machine. Pulverizer. Okay. And then this is outputting properly? Yeah, it is just going super fast. And it's all just funneling into the actual systems. Everything properly. You can see that just smelted. Awesome. Alright, and then of course we don't need the speed upgrade anymore because I got rid of that machine. We can actually just put this back down somewhere. we'll figure it out later. Anyway, so we have ore production going. We can now just throw in whole bunches of ore. There's some that I will not throw in here, like iridium. Iridium has a different process that you can use to make a lot more. But like uranium, copper, that's basically all we have in here, isn't it? Cobalt, I guess we could throw that in there, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, can we throw cobalt in this? We'll just keep it with the smeltery then for that. Raw osmium. Yeah, there's iridium, by the way. But the reason I don't want to do iridium is because you can actually throw it in the macerator. No, what was it? There's something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a macerator. I probably could chuck it in there. I don't think it would be a problem. Yeah, I could just throw it in there. Okay, fine. We can go for that. So let's go here, 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 and here, and here. Let that ore just process. And then, of course, we do need to throw some of this stuff into a smeltery, which is fine. A lot of this dust is actually for the layered alloy for industrial contraptions, by the way. That's why there's a bunch of iron dust and stuff. It's not because I haven't processed it. It's because I unprocessed it to get dust. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of me being spiteful towards somebody changing their own mod and me creating another, rendition of it. Hopefully this mod will be out for the public use, just so you guys have something, quite simple to actually fly around the world with no XP, no need to change configs, and things like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!